forgot to close the window. I didn't want all of the outside sounds coming in here while I'm trying to connect with y'all. Yeah, it's been a weird couple of days. I have a lot of thoughts. I need to write them down and then I'd like to share those with you. But just to go over some of the stuff, obviously, there's been a lot of talking about the rapture thing that was happening. Obviously, there's a lot of stuff that's happening, like socially, politically, right? And, I'm, I'm, I have my own take on things and stuff. It's just, I don't, and I used to be a lot more outspoken on stuff. Things that have happened in my life, I don't know. I've kind of like backtracked from being that way, not because, well, sometimes, I've been wrong on things, right? Very wrong on things. But that the main reason is because, like, I've, I don't want to be somebody that says things just for attention or clout or anything like that, or out of this idea that I can have any kind of power over what others are going to think or do or whatever and stuff. I've had to get over people ignoring what I've been saying for years or arguing with me about it when actually a lot of the things that I've been observing have been and speaking on have been coming true. And so I'm just done arguing with people. Um I've made it clear how I feel about things. I've in the past, and it's, but I'm not, but I don't want to pretend that I am apolitical or like I don't have an opinion on stuff. Anyway, that's not exactly what I wanted to talk about right now. Right now, I just have extra time and space, so I would like to share it with you for readings. Hello, Sharma. Hi, Mirage. Hi. So, but I just wanted to let you guys know that I do have thoughts and opinions, and a lot of the time they're correct. Uh, so eventually, when I get things more sorted out up here, and as to, because I've felt in so many different things over the past week and a half, it's really important to just like kind of get it more delineated. I notice when I write things down, it's a lot easier for me to think and to communicate more clearly. So that's, I'm just saying, for another time, I'll have something more prepared and stuff, because I do want to try and share my thoughts, my own personal thoughts more. But I'm here today to just like update and do like some reading here. Yeah. And so let's see what are the messages we need for today. We're going to use the Spirit Tarot. I already used it for my own personal reading for myself today. Before we get started with any readings, we are going to ground ourselves, cleanse, and we are going to tap in with the highest frequencies possible. All right. So take a deep breath in from the bottom all the way to the heart, bottom of your feet, all the way up. And hold it. And then you release slowly. Our next breath in, we're breathing up a cord of light energy from the center of the planet, breathing in, feeling that light come up through our feet, our legs, spine, up to the crown, and holding it there. And then release slowly. Okay. Next, we're going to breathe in, activating with our source energy from within. Come on. Activating source energy within. Now we are glowing, visualizing the light emanating beyond your skin, and then release. And that light is expanding in every single direction, just firing away, dissolving any obstructions, blockages, distortions, okay? Removing any negative entities. Get out of here. All right? We are in a bubble, a space of safety, connection. We're tuned into the highest frequencies, the source. We are grounded with the planet, and we are connected to our heart. Let's bring in our highest selves. Let's bring in any other spiritual entities, energies, deities that you work with. Okay, energy forms. What's up? Ancestors, passed on loved ones, guardians, totems, whatever. Come on, bring them on in. Let's receive messages for our highest good today. Just felt the need for that little extra breath, okay? Always follow your own intuition, your own heart, your own understanding of your needs, okay? If you're just coming on in, we just did a little cleanse. We just did a little bit of breath work, clearing and grounding, okay? So you can tap on in with that by taking a deep breath in, or maybe 3. Mm-hmm. Let's get a nice oracle from the Moonology deck. I feel like we're getting closer. Boink. Okay. Ha! Bring love into the situation. New moon in Aquarius. New moon in Aquarius. Bring love into the situation. Aquarius, not fully known for being, not widely known for being like the most cuddly, affectionate sign, but they are really loyal to their friends. They hold their friends in high regard. People that they love, they keep them uh, emotionally close, in certain ways. They might not always like want to talk about it, but they find ways to show that they care. And yeah, so new moon's also about clearing energy out, setting intentions, visualizing goals and desires, okay? And it's a new beginning as well. Bring love into the situation. Aquarius is all about progress. Oh yes, sudden changes also. And modernity. So this is the time to move forwards. It's also the Aquarius is about, yes, our thought programs, our thought forms and stuff. The new moon in Aquarius means no looking back. Change is on its way and it could come quickly. Whether you get the change you want depends both on whether you believe you can have it and how much you're relying on others to bring it to you. This card comes with the suggestion that you may need to do things independently, on your own. But be loving, not too pragmatic. Time may be of the essence when this card comes up. Aquarius energy has an electric feel to it. Certainly, there is a sense that you need to let go of the past and move towards your future as soon as possible. Attune to the moon. Explore the idea that it's not what you know, but whom you know. Additional meanings for this card. You need to be more detached from this situation. Thinking outside the box will bring the solution. More pragmatism is called for. So on the one hand, we might not being pragmatic enough. On the other, we might be being too pragmatic. Everybody, you kind of can have a knowing, a sense of what applies to you. Okay. Improve your karma by doing some charitable work. Yes. And making sure too that we're not doing it only for the karma points, because that itself can be something that cancels it out or taints it and stuff. But a good is a good, it's counted as a good. There you go. All right, the teaching. Aquarius is a sign of invention, modern advances, and technology, and humanity. Its energy is a little brittle, it's individual, scientific even, and relatively emotionally detached. Many people think Aquarius is a water sign because the Aquarius symbol is the water bearer, but it's actually an air sign and is far more about intellect than the emotional water signs, as is this card, no matter when you draw it. Dropping convention works well with this energy. Yes, that Uranus energy. Unexpected changes could be coming up. Yeah, I'm hearing communication, a message of some kind is kind of not expected, okay? It's kind of deviating from a norm in some way, shape, or form. Okay, we're going to shuffle it 9 times, and then we're going to draw 5 cards for the day. For whoever receives this message and is in need of this message today. All right. Hey, 1111, what's up? Come on in, tap on in with these high frequencies of love, compassion, healing, clearing, grounding. Okay. We are on a path of self discovery. We are on a path of improvement, self empowerment. Okay. We are on a path of illumination. We are on a path of truth. We are on a path of healing and expansion. We are on a great adventure. A fantastic voyage. Last shuffle. Go ahead, blow the deck. Yes, yes. Underneath. 9 of Pentacles underneath the deck. I'm sorry if you can't see it super clearly. 9 of Pentacles, we've got Frankenstein's monster in the laboratory. So again, we were talking about scientific advancements, technological advancements and stuff like that. And, you know, this whole genre of science fiction and that overlap with horror, you know, began with a 17-year-old girl, Mary Shelley, right? So this is the birth of a new age. This is a new art form. This is a new expression of yourself that is emerging. This is a different take than I usually have on this card. So, you know, the world has never seen one quite like you. Okay? No one has yet seen things be done in just the way that you're going to do them or that you do them. So, don't let that make you feel too self-conscious. Keep your heart open. Keep yourself not necessarily humble, but trusting in the divine process. And I don't mean humble in like, I just mean not humble in like the sense where you're overly self-deprecating or putting yourself down or dimming yourself down. Okay. I mean humble as in like just being aware that we're all here. We're all humans. Okay. And we're all kind of at the same level. Okay. Okay. But you're a unique individual as well. All right. And yes, so there's luck on your side. There are grand ideas that have come into that have all come together and merged to create this synthesis that is you. Okay. Phew, it is so hot today, you guys, and there's no air in here. 9 of Swords, the basilisk. So this is us in our anxiety, our fear, our sense of powerlessness, helplessness. We might be having trouble sleeping, okay, the dawn comes too soon, etc., etc. And yet, also in this card, I love this illustration because we have the knight here, and he is reflecting the light of the sun to defeat the basilisk, okay? So sometimes you have to focus on the light, sometimes you have to reflect um, that light into the darkness to not just see it, but to expose it, but also to banish it when it is, you know, seen to be false and not serving you. Okay, after you extract a lesson from whatever, if you find something, anything useful in there, you know, about where it came from, the fear or the pain, where where it was trying to protect you or something like that, go ahead and extract that. And but then you want to be able to release it fully. That way, it's no longer preventing you from reaching your full true potential. Page of Cups. Here's what's at the crux of the matter. So this is your self-expression, your creativity, your inquisitiveness, curiosity. Page of Cups. Maybe there is an apology due either to you or to someone else from you. Hmm? An extension of friendship is what I heard. An olive branch. Okay, Cancer, maybe with somebody in your family. Maybe you are a Cancer sign or have strong placements in that energy. Okay, the moon energy as well is prominent. And here is what spirit wants us to be aware of. Okay, something you might not fully be aware of. I think this is kind of having your guard up. Okay, there might be a reason that you need to, or it might be saying that, you don't have to be so guarded. We're going to see what the advice is. Okay, scarecrows, they are protecting the grains, the fields and stuff from crows and other pests and stuff. Ooh, yeah, the advice here, Three of Swords. Okay, getting through that healing time. I love this Three of Swords because it's like we're going to space, man. Okay, like this healing journey is going to take. It's going to like that release is going to lighten your spiritual, energetic load so much. You're gonna ascend a little bit more quickly. Okay. You might be seeing things from such a different perspective with the release that it's like wow. like it's like another planet. Okay, hold on. That's as the advice. So it's like, yes, that is a card about healing and releasing past negative emotions and stuff. So I think that the Nine of Wands is probably telling us this is something that we need to be aware of, is where we're overly guarded and stuff. And the advice is to take a look at why, go in there and do the healing work. Do the healing work. But it also, yeah, yeah, no, that's exactly what it's saying, because here's the outcome, the sun. This is you shining in your full, beautiful, wonderful glory here. Yes, the sun energy with Leo, the phoenix, that's resurrection. Okay, that is again um, uh, transcending death, okay, overcoming death by fully going through the process, okay, and surrendering to it. Yeah. So bring love into the situation. Okay, sometimes that can even mean like just going inside internally and speaking to that part of yourself that was hurt or that was part of a situation where there was a lot of pain, and being like your own guardian angel kind of there, and just like doing what a guardian angel would do and stuff. They can't always physically intervene or anything like that, but what they can do is that they can provide an energetic, emotional shelter in a way. Okay, so you can do that for yourself. You can go back in time through your mind, through your heart, and you can put love on the situation, and then it works out so that that's why you're able to do that in that moment, is because the love was already there and it came from you pouring it into into the situation. Okay, and so yeah, so if there's an apology needed, if you need to do forgiveness work, do it. Okay, forgive yourself, forgive any others. It doesn't mean anything that happened was okay. It doesn't let anybody off the hook. Okay, it just lets your heart and your energy off of the hook for the whole thing. Okay, so yes, when we're able to emotionally detach from a situation, not to run away from our feelings, but to emotionally detach. It does allow us to see other perspectives as well. And then maybe we can see where other people were in need of healing too, and they weren't receiving it and stuff. So that's why when you go back, if you can feel moved to do so, then you can also send it to those other people in the situation. It doesn't change what happened, just makes it so that in the moment, in the present moment, you can release, you can move on, you can grow. And perhaps maybe if those other folks are open and sincere, they can also do so. And everybody has their own journey that they go through with these sorts of things. Okay, so they get the talk too. Okay, and so that's all I've got to say for right now. And unless anybody wants like a personal read, I'll give a little bit of time. I don't see anything in my chat aside from Ovik. Thanks you all for participating, and I'll wait for like another 30 seconds. Okay. Yeah, I think that there's confidence issues at the bottom of this and stuff, whether from you or the other person. It's definitely affected your confidence and stuff. But doing this healing work is really going to send you up. Okay? Alrighty. Take care. I am hearing peace be with you. And live long and prosper. Okay? Bye.